Regular scheduled meeting of the President Board of Trustees, the Village of Tinley Park, Cook and Will County, held on Tuesday, October 15th, 2024, beginning at 6:23 p.m. Everyone please stand for a pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Present.
Trustee Mahoney?
Present.
Trustee Mueller?
Here.
Trustee Shaw?
Present.
Trustee Sullivan? Here. President Glass?
Present. Thank you. Item number 1, is there a motion to consider approval of the agenda?
So moved. Second.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Roll call for item 1, Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan? Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Item number 2, is there a motion to consider approval of the minutes of the regular village board meeting held on October 1st, 2024?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Thank you. Madam Clerk?
Roll call for item 2, Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
That motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Next, we have item 3, receive presentation of the Tinley Park Business Spotlight, Banging Gavel Brews, President Glotz and Clerk O'Connor. Clerk?
Banging Gavel Brews, located in the historic Vote House at 17400 Oak Park Avenue, features a production brewery, tap room, and restaurant. Throughout the month of October, they will be donating a portion of every sale of their latest craft brew, The Verdict is Pink, to 2 organizations supporting the fight against breast cancer. Please join us in welcoming Becky O'Connor, Marketing and Creative Director for Banging Gavel Brews.
Thank you very much. Thanks for
Great last
featuring
name.
us. Yes, got you. So yeah, we wanted to share about this latest beer and a couple things that are coming up in the rest of the month and into the fall. So yes, we have our first charity beer that we decided to make based on one of our employees who brought it to our attention that she wanted to give back, and we were all in. So we had this beer, The Verdict is Pink. It's a Berliner Weiss with hibiscus and strawberry. It's been selling really great, but we just want to make everyone aware. Come back. If you haven't had it yet, come out and help support the cause. We're also selling T-shirts to support the cause, and by the end of the month, we'll know what that will look like. So stay tuned. Also this Thursday, we have a big announcement coming up, so keep an eye out for that. And to celebrate what we're announcing, we're going to have something special for everyone in the community that come out for dinner or lunch all weekend long. Also, we have a pop-up pumpkin patch coming this Saturday and Sunday for the families. So bring your kids and have a beer, have dinner or lunch, and pick a pumpkin to bring home and carve. Then October 24th, we're going to have Embrace Emily, which is one of those charities, coming to the beer garden to be guest bartenders to help, just rally around what we're doing with the charity beer. So that'll be fun on the 24th. We'll have live music by the Soul Good Trio that night as well. We've just introduced Thursday night date night, which is a 4-course prefix menu. It's $49 per person. We are taking reservations for these events moving forward on Thursdays. We have holiday party promotion going for companies or anyone who want to book holiday parties. We have an event space for that. Want to just announce that to everyone. We have a promotion, so if you mention that, we'll give you more details. We are offering brewery tours, so get a look behind the scenes of how the beer is made. You get a tour from Jim, myself, or my husband Kyle, and we'll go through the history of the building and share with you a few pints, some snacks, and some nice time together. We also just launched a new menu for the fall, so check that out. It's all online at banginggavel.com. And then also things coming October 30th with the village. We have the girls' night out with the trolley. We're really looking forward to that night as well. So beyond that, November, December, we have more to come. So just, if you aren't subscribed to our newsletter, do that and check the website for more. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you for picking the cause that you did, okay? That's great. Appreciate that.
Must be nice, first time you don't have to come do all the speaking. Thanks, Becky. Thanks, Jim. Next, we have item 4. I'd like to ask the board for a motion to consider appointment of Sharon Duffin to the position of building inspector.
So moved. Second?
Sharon has extensive experience in building and fire consulting, as well as working in both private and municipal roles focused on commercial and residential inspections, fire safety, and building accessibility. She has over 30 years of professional service working with architects, contractors, and homeowners. Sharon holds a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering and is an ICC Commercial and Residential Certified Inspector. Sharon also serves as current treasurer of the South Suburban Building Officials Association. Again, I'd like to ask the board to please consider appointing Sharon to the position of building inspector effective October 28, 2024. Are there any questions or comments from the board? Nope. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Roll call for item 4, trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
That motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Next, we have item number 5. Hannah, did you want to add something?
Yeah, if I could, thank you, Mayor. In reviewing it, I wanted to request that the board remove a portion of item H, which has bank code AP_FF associated with it. Those are separate and were previously approved by the Foreign Fire Board already.
H? Okay, thank you.
Yep.
May I have a motion to consider approval of the consent agenda?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Consent agenda items have been publicly posted and available for review. On the agenda for this meeting, would anyone from the board like any of these items removed from the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to remove the portions of H regarding the Foreign Firefighters Fund.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Can I have a motion on the remaining consent agenda items, except for the items, parts of H that is being removed?
So moved.
Second?
Well,
Can you please call the roll, clerk, for all the items except the portion of H?
Roll call for 5A, trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Thank you. Is there a motion for the item, parts of H that was removed from the consent agenda?
So moved.
Well, you need a motion to remove those portions?
Yeah, that was already done. That motion was already done by Mike Mueller and seconded by Bill Brennan.
So,
That's all right.
No,
We just
then
need,
we have to vote on the parts that were removed.
right, we just need to vote on it. We
Oh.
already had a motion.
well, no, we needed a vote to remove them.
Twice, yes.
Right.
Those items. Okay, call the roll.
Roll call for 5B, trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 6, that the board for a motion consider adopting ordinance 2024-0, or O-052, amending Title 11, Chapter 112, Section 22, permitted number of liquor licenses, Class D Taco Pros, 15943 South Harlem Avenue, Suite B.
I will make the motion.
Second?
Taco Pro is seeking a Class D liquor license for a planned establishment at 15943 South Harlem Avenue, Suite D. This ordinance is eligible for adoption. Any comments? Call the roll.
Roll call for item 6, trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries. Number 7, trustee Mahoney.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make a move to consider ordinance 2024-0-050, denying a variance to permit a fence in a secondary front yard for property located at 6401 180th Place.
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Go ahead.
Thank you. This ordinance formalizes the denial of a variance to permit a fence in a secondary front yard for property located at 6401 180th Place. At the village board meeting held on October 1st, 2024, the village board of trustees voted 5-0 to deny this variance. This ordinance is eligible for adoption.
Is there any comments from the board or questions? Call the roll, item 7.
Roll call for item 7, trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 8, trustee Brady.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Why don't you consider adopting ordinance 2024-0-051, amending the title 11, chapter 129F as in Frank .04, residential rental licensing fee.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second?
Go ahead,
Thank you.
Bill.
Upon review of the village's residential renting license process, staff is recommending the adjustment of the annual fee as follows. For each single-family property, $100, multifamily properties, $100, base fee per building plus $15 for each rental unit. This ordinance is eligible for adoption.
Any comments or questions from the board?
I will just reiterate what I stated in the cow, that I think this is going in the wrong direction. I don't think that where we went with the higher fee, I think that was a good move, and I think this has taken us backstepping in the wrong direction. So.
I'll state as well, just I was comfortable with the $300 fees that we voted on in January, so I agree with Mr. Shaw.
Any other comments?
I'm glad to see it go down a little bit, and, you know, when I had a resident who lives in Tinley, or I don't know if he lives in Tinley, but he owns a lot of property in Tinley, and is many properties, so somebody that is a good landlord, owns a lot of properties, that was a big hit for him. So, you know, when you hear concerns, I did talk to Dan about it as well, so it's, I don't know, I'm glad that we listened to the landlords on this one and reduced it a little bit. We still are, you know, raising the fee to cover some of the administration costs in it, so I'm okay with the increase, but the decrease in the $300 from 300, from 50 to 100 is good.
Reduce it.
So that's what I'm.
Any other comments?
Yeah, I'll just say, like I said, I think it's a fine line that we have to balance here. I think, you know, the enforcement has to, you know, be a priority here for us. I think making sure that, you know, these problem properties are properly penalized when they, you know, break the rules. I think that's going to be paramount with this. But I think, you know, going from the $50 per license to $300 per property was what, you know, just had a negative impact on some of our landowners, that our property owners that were, you know, essentially just, you know, passing on to the tenants, right? So, you know, I think this is a step in the right direction. You know, I don't disagree with Trustee Mueller or Trustee Shaw as far as increasing the fees, but I just think it may have been a little too much. So I think if this is something that, you know, I'm in favor of doing this tonight, of this item, but I think, you know, maybe not be, you know, we just have to review the fees, I guess, you know, more frequently, I guess, too. But going from the 50 per license to 300 per property was the big, you know, big issue I had. So I'm certainly in favor of this because it did ultimately harm some of our, you know, I don't want to say quote unquote mom and pop property owners. So I am in favor of this.
Trustee Shaw, what do you say you're going in the wrong direction? What is the fear that you have.
I don't have fear. Let's make sure we're using
All right, what
proper
don't you don't
words
like
here.
about
I disagree. I think trustee Brennan raised the question of enforcement, and I will wholeheartedly agree that enforcement of our crime-free ordinances and our property maintenance ordinances and all that, I think that's incredibly important. But someone has to pay for that. And if we're reducing this fee, we're reducing the funds that are going into the village coffers to pay for things such as enforcement. So if we're lowering the fee, yet we're still having to have the same amount of enforcement costs, we're effectively taking that money from somewhere else. Secondarily, I'm going to be a little blunt. I'm all for mom and pop businesses, but the kind of mom and pop businesses that contribute to the community. When we have people buying up individual properties, and I'm not really talking about our larger apartment buildings. I'm primarily talking about single-family housing. It reduces the amount of housing stock available as starter homes in particular. We get our older neighborhoods like Parkside and the Barrett Brothers neighborhoods. We have starter homes that are no longer on the market, no longer available for starter families who are here raising their families, sending their kids to school. And it's just going in the wrong direction as far as the community. I think it's bad for our community to increase the number of single-family rentals that we have in the community. There's always going to be some percentage, and I actually think having some available makes the mix of housing good, where people can go from an apartment to maybe renting a condo or a single-family home, and then eventually being able to afford their own single-family home or condo. But if we allow if we allow it to get out of hand, which quite frankly it has been, the Parkside neighborhood, my opinion, has far too many rentals. And I've spoken to several people who have been outbid, some by corporations and some by individuals. And what we do is we lose the opportunity for a family to move in and be part of the community. Instead, we have rentals. They're just churning and burning. And so by having a higher rental fee, we're going to discourage some. And that's one tool that I think we have available to us to be able to control the mix that we have. And we're giving up that tool. So that's my
Any other
thought.
comments?
My apologies for using the word fear. I should have asked you for your concerns.
Okay.
Madam Clerk,
Thank you.
call the roll.
Roll call for item 8, trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
No.
Trustee Shaw?
No.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 9, trustee Brady.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I want you to consider adopting Resolution 2024-R-124, authorizing the execution of the applicable benefit agreements for a 12-month term for the purchase of medical, dental, vision, life insurance, and certain auxiliary benefits for the benefit plan year of January 2025 through December 2025.
Is there a motion?
This item was
Is there-
discussed.
Hold on, Bill. Is there
I'll
a
make a motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Go ahead, Bill.
This item was discussed at the Committee of the Whole meeting October 1, 2024. This resolution is eligible for adoption.
Are there any comments for item 9? Call the roll, please.
Roll call for item 9, trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 10, trustee Mueller.
I move we consider adopting resolution number 2024-125, approving a contract between the Village of Tinley Park and Beverly Snow and Ice for snow removal of our parking lots.
Second it.
Go ahead, Mike.
Please consider approving a contract with Beverly Snow and Ice, Inc. in the not-to-exceed amount of $512,590, but can vary based on frequency and amount of snow and ice control required. This item was discussed at the Committee of the Whole held just prior to this meeting and is eligible for adoption tonight.
Thanks. Are there any comments or questions from the board? Call the roll.
Roll call for item 10, trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Motion carries. Item 11, trustee Mueller for the brine maker.
I'd like to make a motion to consider adopting resolution number 2024-R-126, approving a contract between the Village of Tinley Park and Henderson Products for a Brine Extreme Advantage Road Salt Brine Maker System purchase.
What was that?
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Go ahead, Mike.
Adelina Wine Mix.
Consider approving a contract with Henderson Products, Inc. for the work order amount of $145,000. This item was discussed at the Committee of the Whole held just prior to this meeting and is also eligible for adoption tonight.
Are there any questions for item 11?
Can you make corned beef with it?
Call the roll, please.
Roll call for item 11, trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
The motion carries. Item number 12, receive comments from staff. Are there any questions from the left table? Are there any from the right table? Are there any from the far right table? Item 13, receive comments from the board. Trustee Brady?
Yes, sir. Two things. One, I'd like to remind everybody that another Illinois Department of Conservation hunting safety class will be given this weekend at the Tinley Park Park District on Saturday and on Sunday. You must attend both days. And last but not least, I don't know where the balloons are or the confetti or the dancing girls, but we want to wish Bill Brennan a happy birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
I wanted to sing, Bill, but nobody else would join
We, we voted no.
Yeah. I vote no too, Bill.
You can thank me for that.
You know what, Bill, you should sing happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday and despair, people dying everywhere, but happy birthday.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Mr. Brady.
Anyone else on that note have any comments after that lovely birthday wish?
Do you want to do this or want me to do this?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, all right. I would like to remind everyone that we are having, the village board and village staff have put together a Hurricane Helene relief drive. You know, we just got hit with a second hurricane, well, they did down south. But we are collecting items that started October 9th. Our lobby is filling up quite nicely. And we're gonna be accepting items till Thursday, October 17th. Mayor Michael Glatz and I will be driving the items down on Saturday and returning on Sunday. So we're gonna be going to, as of right now, Bristol Motor Speedway. It's looking good. They're very organized down there, and they're serving 2 counties on the eastern part of Tennessee that were affected. So if anyone's interested in donating, you could drop off at Village Hall during normal business hours. And you could go on the village Facebook page. There's the items needed. We have a whole list of items here. So everything from baby items to dog supplies and cleaning supplies. So just want to help our friends down in the south. So if anyone would like to help out, we're collecting until Thursday.
You have every item on there, but I was asked about cash.
We have not accepted any. I don't know
We're
about
not
that.
accepting any.
No.
We're not touching the money.
No, I don't want to
Okay.
touch that. But,
Well, what
no,
I'm-
the items that were on this list came from the Bristol Motor Speedway, from their
Okay.
collection center. We had another place we were looking at, but, their needs are changing. So we see a lot more cleaning supplies are needed now than they were, 3 weeks ago. So, so this is the most updated list that we have, that are items that are most needed.
All right, well, I'll tell the people that had money to go buy stuff and bring it here.
Yes.
Okay.
That would be very much appreciated. Thank you.
Sorry, by any chance, did you mention who supplied the?
Oh, no, I
The
did
vehicle.
not. No, we would like to thank Joe Rizza Ford for donating a transportation vehicle. I think that was the hardest thing, the idea coming about it, and Laura Gadet has been great making some phone calls and organizing where we're going to go. And we had a little problem with a big enough vehicle, so Joe Rizza came through for us and donated that vehicle for us. So
Thank you.
very appreciative of the help from the residents have been donating. You can actually see items from our door here, because it goes all the way from this door to the front door. So, as always, our residents always come through to people in need, so very much appreciated.
Are there any other comments from the board?
Yes. Just a reminder that the presidential general election is November 5th, and Cook County early voting is October 21st to November 4th here at the Callison Center. Our early voting hours in Cook County are Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4. Will County residents in Frankfurt Township can vote at the Frankfurt Public Library, 211119 Pfeiffer Road in Frankfurt. You can check the village or the Will County Clerk's website for early voting times for Frankfurt. Or I'm sorry, for the Will County residents. There's more information as well regarding voting in the general election, and it's on our village website or your county's website. I know this is a little can of worms, but before 10/21, if you have an early voting ballot, it has to be brought to a courthouse. If it's after 10/21, your mail-in ballot can be dropped in a box here at Callison Center. I know we've been getting a lot of phone calls about that, so unfortunately, they can't be dropped until after the 21st of October. That's it. Sorry, that's it.
Thanks, Nancy.
So the two items, one trustee Brady, he wished Bill a happy birthday, but did you say his age?
No, I did not, sir. That's a top secret.
He's 39.
39 trips.
That's my fake age.
39, Bill?
39 today.
Is that all?
That's it, that's it.
Um,
Another year older, but I ain't gotta grow up, so.
I wish our board meeting was on Thursday, but unfortunately it's today, because I can't announce the award, but our village attorney is going to receive a very special award on Thursday. So very proud of the work you and your firm have done. Congratulations. It'll be public on Thursday, so I was asked not to say it, but Mike knows what he won. So congratulations.
Super lawyer.
Since you won't be at the next meeting, so it won't be worth it congratulating you a month from now, so congratulate you now. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Well earned. Item 14, receive comments from the public. Anyone from the public here to comment? Let the record reflect, there are none. Can I have a motion to adjourn the regular meeting?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Please call the roll.
Roll call for adjournment. Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.